If Terence Crawford moves up to fight Canelo, it's going to be a worse fight than fucking Charlo running around Canelo by murder against Crawford. That shit wouldn't happen. They have weight classes for a reason.
Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford are gearing up for a thrilling clash around the Cinco de Mayo weekend. While facing the Mexican superstar is a daunting task, Crawford's biggest challenge may be the growing chorus of naysayers. Known for defying the odds, Crawford now faces unprecedented doubt, with many boxing professionals urging him to protect his undefeated record. Critics believe this fight could tarnish his...
Crawford cares about his life. And with that fight, what do that fight do for Canelo, fighting Crawford, and Crawford beats Canelo? What do that do for Canelo? That there are so many other fights to make that's realistic and makes sense, and less life risking on top of the risk that we risk stepping in there with guys out.
Warning that stepping into the ring with Canelo might result in a devastating loss. Crawford remains undeterred, ready to prove them wrong. Roy Jones, one of boxing's greatest, remains deeply connected to the sport, closely following...
Boots time to take over and start beating the guys around him. He's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy.
Stars like Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, two of today's top pound-for-pound fighters. The prospect of a showdown between these champions has sparked global excitement, captivating fans and fueling anticipation for what could be one of boxing's most thrilling matchups. Terence Crawford, widely regarded as one of boxing's most skilled and versatile fighters, has openly expressed his desire to face Canelo Alvarez, the reigning super middleweight champion and one of the sport's biggest global stars. A potential clash between these two pound-for-pound elites has stirred immense excitement among boxing enthusiasts, promising a spectacle that could define their legacies. However, the matchup comes with significant challenges, most notably the considerable weight disparity between the two fighters. Crawford's ambition to face Canelo highlights his fearless approach to the sport. The 36-year-old from Omaha, Nebraska, has already conquered 4 weight divisions, becoming the undisputed champion in 2 of them.
He's trying to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He will take that gamble. If he beats him, he may go fight Benavidez next. If he don't beat him, he say, okay, I'll take it as high as I can go. I'm done.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he gets the win.
His technical prowess, ring IQ, and adaptability have made him a dominant force in boxing. Yet, stepping up to super middleweight to challenge Canelo represents an entirely new level of risk. Moving from 147 pounds to 168 pounds, a 21-pound jump, poses significant physical hurdles, even for a fighter of Crawford's caliber. The difference in weight is not just about the number on the scale, but also the physical attributes that come with it. Canelo, who has competed as high as light heavyweight, brings power, durability, and strength that are natural advantages in the super middleweight division. For Crawford, bridging this gap will require meticulous preparation, strategic planning, and possibly sacrifices in speed and mobility, which are among his...
Big for Crawford, I'm not sure about that because Crawford does have punching power and shock, but I think Canelo's a little big. He showed tonight that he's pretty big, so I probably would rather see
greatest assets. Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, has built a legacy as one of boxing's most accomplished fighters. With a professional record boasting victories over top-tier opponents across multiple weight classes, the Mexican superstar has solidified his place as one of the all-time greats. A fight with Crawford would offer Canelo the chance to further enhance his resume by defeating one of the most skilled fighters of this generation. However, the fight also presents challenges for Canelo. Crawford's exceptional footwork, defensive skills, and ability to adjust mid-fight pose problems that Canelo hasn't faced in recent years. While Canelo has demonstrated an ability to handle a variety of styles, Crawford's unpredictability and southpaw stance make him a uniquely dangerous opponent. The bout would also bring scrutiny, as critics might argue that Canelo's natural size advantage could overshadow the competitive balance of the fight. The most significant talking point surrounding this potential matchup is the weight disparity. Crawford has spent the majority of his career at lightweight, junior welterweight, and welterweight, While Canelo has consistently fought at middleweight, super middleweight, and even light heavyweight, the difference in size and natural strength could tilt the odds heavily in Canelo's favor. To address this, negotiations would likely involve a catchweight agreement and rehydration clauses to ensure a fair contest. Crawford would need to bulk up without losing his speed and agility, while Canelo might have to manage his weight to meet the agreed-upon limits. Both fighters' teams would need to carefully navigate these terms to maintain the integrity of the fight. For Crawford, this fight represents an opportunity to etch his name into boxing history as one of the greatest of all time. A victory over Canelo would elevate his already stellar career to unparalleled heights, showcasing his willingness to take on seemingly insurmountable challenges. It would also silence critics who question whether he has faced enough elite opponents during his reign. Canelo, on the other hand, could solidify his position as the face of boxing by defeating a fighter widely regarded as one of the sport's most skilled tacticians. The bout would further cement his reputation as a champion willing to take on all challengers, regardless of their style or accolades. However, a loss to the smaller Crawford could tarnish Canelo's legacy, raising questions about his ability to adapt to elite competition outside his natural weight class. A Crawford-Canelo showdown would undoubtedly be one of the biggest events in boxing history. The fight has the potential to generate massive pay-per-view numbers, attracting fans from both fighters' loyal followings. Crawford's rise from humble beginnings to pound-for-pound supremacy resonates with fans, while Canelo's status as a Mexican icon ensures a global audience. The fight would likely take place in a marquee venue, such as Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena or the AT&T Stadium in Texas, home to some of Canelo's most memorable fights. Additionally, scheduling the bout around a significant date, such as Cinco de Mayo weekend, would maximize its cultural and financial impact. From a technical standpoint, the fight presents a fascinating clash of styles. Crawford's ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances gives him a tactical edge, allowing him to adapt to his opponent's style mid-fight. His defensive skills, precision punching, and knack for exploiting weaknesses make him a nightmare for any opponent. Canelo, however, brings a unique set of tools to the table. His head movement, counter-punching ability, and devastating body shots have dismantled some of the best fighters in the world. Canelo's experience against a variety of opponents, including slick boxers and power punchers, gives him the confidence to handle any challenge Crawford might present. The key to victory for Crawford would be maintaining distance, using his footwork to frustrate Canelo, and avoiding prolonged exchanges. For Canelo, cutting off the ring, applying pressure, and targeting Crawford's body would be crucial strategies to neutralize his opponent's speed and mobility. While the prospect of a Crawford-Canelo fight is tantalizing, several hurdles must be overcome before it becomes a reality. Negotiations over weight, purse splits, and promotional obligations will require careful handling by both camps. Additionally, each fighter's schedule and mandatory obligations could delay the matchup. Despite these challenges, the potential rewards for both fighters make this bout worth pursuing. For Crawford, it's a chance to achieve greatness by defeating one of the most formidable champions in the sport. For Canelo, it's an opportunity to add another chapter to his legendary career by conquering a fellow pound-for-pound king.